So, long time since we've done one of these.
Yes, we've worked out. We thought we'll do a tea in the chat this week. It's been a little while. Oh, let's have a look when we last did one. And it was a lot hotter.
Yeah.
It was August last year was our last tea in the chat, so we can only apologise for...
We said we were going to do it monthly. That's obviously not a sustainable commitment, so now it's every 2 months. I feel like that's more achievable.
I think so, yes. Yeah, definitely. So we do have quite a lot to catch up on, which is the benefit. That's the bonus.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be old news for everyone now.
Yeah,
but if you've been living in a cave for the past 6 months, then this is a good video to watch. So September, Nicole.
So September our pattern release was the Nicole dress. So Nicole dress is like a super classic shirt dress.
Yes.
Different options, so long sleeve, short sleeve, fuller skirt, slimmer skirt, classic button up, collar stand, collar, quintessential.
Yeah, we basically, because we've got a few shirt dress patterns, and we took all the best bits of all of them to make them an ultimate classic. I mean, I think really it should be the ultimate shirt dress, but I know we don't shirt dress. Yeah, we don't name things that anymore, but it really is, because it's timeless, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So if you're looking for a timeless shirt dress, that is the pattern for you. Then we had Estelle, which she was the showstopper of last year, really, wasn't she?
Yeah, by far, yes.
Rosie's wearing one. Today. And we were hoping, so those of you that have been with us for a while will notice that we often bring out a knit pattern around October, because that's when we're often all thinking, oh, we want to be a bit more comfy, a bit more cosy. Sometimes we try and make it a party dress. So the year before it was Nomi, then we've had Heather, we've had Georgie, all out at that time of year. But I have to say, those patterns are really hard to beat, because they're so popular and, they're great, and you can't reinvent them. Anyway, I'm so happy we've done it again. I think Estelle was just amazing. And always an indication of how popular a pattern is how many versions we make ourselves.
Yes,
So, and how wearable. And I think given that it was party season, I made one for my 40th, for Elise Alex's wedding. I made one actually on Christmas Eve for Christmas Day.
Oh, nice.
Yep, sparkly number. I haven't actually got that many plain ones, but you're really rocking the day, Estelle.
Yes. Yeah. So my original one, I made a black short sleeve.
Yes.
Then it got colder, and I decided I wanted a long sleeve one. So I've got 2 black ones, this stripy one, and then a leopard print one as well.
Oh yeah.
Which is I really like that one.
Yeah, so wearable. So yeah, that was Estelle, and then.
So also that month, so we launched Estelle actually at the Knit and Stitch show.
We did, yes.
Which we haven't done that sort of thing for years, and that was a really nice treat, I think, for everyone that was coming along, and for us as well, to be like, hey guys, this is our new pattern.
Because we were wearing them, weren't we? Because I had a black one as well, which I've forgotten that I've got. I need to wear that.
Yeah. And then Alma's got her khaki version, so we had like our team uniform on.
That's right, yes.
And it was really nice to give a little sort of sneak peek to people that were coming to the show. And it was so nice actually to be back at the shows. We did the one at the start of the year, but this one felt a lot busier.
Yeah, more people are kind of coming out now. It feels back to normal, doesn't it?
It was
lovely.
And
it is lovely, especially now we don't have shops. It's really nice to have those 2 times a year when you can actually physically meet people.
Yes, yeah. Lots of faces that we remembered from previous years. It was so nice to see.
Yeah, really nice. So yeah, we're going again in March, but we'll talk more about that in a bit once we finish going through the backlog. Dorothy hood.
Yes.
Oh, so our lovely Dorothy pattern. So we've done a stitch school hood.
Yes, so it's a workshop, a hood add-on, because obviously the original Dorothy doesn't have a hood with it, and in the workshop you get taught how to sew up the hood, how to attach it to your Dorothy. It's all taught by our lovely Julie, and if you are a premium Stitch School member, you will already have access to that, but however, if you don't want to subscribe, you can buy it as a one-off too, to just add on to your Dorothy.
That's great. So we did that. Then we had more Stitch School City set in December. So the City set is a bag set, and we brought it out in December because we thought it would be a lovely present to sew up for people. So You guys all made each other one. They had which you may have seen that video. If not, we'll make sure we link to it below. But the Secret Santa.
Yes, it worked so well. It was a true Secret Santa. Yeah. None of us knew what anyone else was getting.
You can tell in the video. It's so lovely. And I wasn't in it because I actually not dissed it. That's awful to put. I was just like, I love it, but it's not my style. I'm really not going to wear one. I don't want anyone to make one, and I'll feel bad that I'm not using it. Oh my goodness, how wrong I was. And I come into the video and be like, hi. No,
really jealous.
Really jealous, really want one now. So that was great. And then it also came with a gym bag or kind of...
the sports bag, sort of like a barrel bag and a little card wallet. And actually, me, Jemima and Alma have all now made matching card wallets for our mum bags. Because we did that team sew along at the end of the year, which was really nice.
Yeah.
So we've all got matching, and it's so useful. I don't know how I didn't have one before. It's really good. So, and there may be some things coming up later in this month that relate to that as well. Some extra treats, but the city set itself you can get on Stitch School. If you're a premium subscriber, it's there. You can buy it as it's our intro to bags masterclass, but then it's also as a pattern. So whichever way you want to sew, it's there.
Yeah, perfect. And I'm just looking here, it says sewalongs.
Oh, we did the sewalongs where you sewed for us all.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, Phil's already looked to, and I'm going to do that as well for the Pippa dress, which I'm wearing, which is just our new January pattern, because I've got one, and I'm really not wearing dresses that often anymore, so I don't need to have two. So I asked the team who wants one, and Alma was like, me. So I'm making one for Alma, but that was really nice, and I think what I liked about that is that we had that little chat at the beginning.
Yeah.
We talked about things. I think that's really good just to share more of that, so newbies on the block will kind of start to get an idea of what sort of alterations people make and why. We've missed out more December stuff.
In November.
November.
A couple of things happened.
How did I jump?
You did a nice Stitch School segue, which totally worked.
Oh, right,
but we did jump over a couple of things.
We'll just go back.
So in November we had, the Drew hoodie and the Ellis joggers, which were patterns that were previously only available on Stitch School with Stitch School workshops. They came out as standalone patterns. Amazing. So you can just buy them as a pattern on their own, make them up without the Stitch School videos.
I wear my hoodie not a lot, but at least once a week after I have a PT session before I pick up Jasmine, and I often wear my hoodie and I wear it to the school gates. I get so many comments.
Really?
And you're like, excuse me, but I'm wearing all my nice dresses.
Exactly.
And I don't seem to have comments. But I think it's because obviously you can make it then in more unusual fabrics, and people are like, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, you don't have to have the standard sporty hoodie.
Yeah.
You can make it whatever you want to be. Yes,
floral
that's
hoodie.
the way.
Yeah, definitely. Drew and Ellis, and we should point out that that's what we will do to exclusive patterns. So not all the patterns that come on Stitch School are exclusive, like the City Set, obviously we had that as a product, but if they are exclusive at launch, they won't be within a year or something.
Yes,
Eventually they do come out, but we like our Stitch School people to have something a little bit special sometimes. Sorry, my tummy is rumbling. And Pussy Bow blouse add-on.
That was our November pattern. We've done we did a few add-on patterns last year. So the Pussy Bow blouse makes the Pussy Bow blouse into a whole new pattern. Sort of. It comes with pattern pieces to add a nice sort of rounded yoke, and then the panels below are gathered, and then it's got the option of having the regular tie on it or a big sort of oversized tie for a bit more drama. Yeah. And another sleeve. A balloon bell sleeve as well.
Yeah, so I feel like blouses are really in at the moment, aren't they? There's lots of options, and I think that personally I love a Pussy Bow blouse, so it was quite selfish. It was like, I'd like another version of it. So that's great. And then back to December. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, back to December. So this amazing idea that you guys came up with, the 12 days of Christmas. What a treat that was. And
it was so much fun.
So much fun doing the interactive. I think we've only ever done that once. Do you remember when we did that Nina pattern, which was like, and what was the other one?
Was it Nina and Phoebe won?
Yeah, but unfortunately neither of them you could get anymore. No. That was really well brought up. But yeah, we have done that before, many years ago, where we were like, we've designed these 2 patterns. Which one should we grade and put through the full pattern process?
That's it.
Yeah, it's quite a nice thing to do. Anyway, so yes, that was great. Loads of cool offers, and also we relaunched the VIP club.
Yeah, which was the big December excitement, I think.
More generous than ever before.
Yes, definitely.
And more goodies, than in terms of, it's still the same price as what it was last year, but we felt, given everything that's going on at the moment, we needed to go above and beyond for you. So that's what we tried to do with that. Okay, that's everything. What's here?
That is my notes on Little Stitch School. So obviously we had the Dorothy hood on Stitch School, and we had the bags masterclass. But then we also had, if you're a basic subscriber, a littering of loads of tutorials as well. So we had some help with Estelle doing the binding on the neckline, but that also works for patterns like Nomi as well, but any jersey pattern you're doing sort of binding finish on. A little fitting surgery with Julie with the Marguerite dress. Learning about flat locking on an overlocker. So a sort of finish that you might do on leggings, where you see you've got sort of your panels of your leggings, and then there's sort of stitching, quite close stitching over it, how you do that. And then also some details to help with Nicole doing proper collar stands.
With Nicole, yeah.
The Nicole dress. I always get mixed up thinking
so we
of Nicole,
we named it the Nicole because our wonderful pattern manager Nicole left and emigrated to Canada, although she's still doing bits and bobs for us remotely. But because she left, we felt like we wanted to name a pattern after her. So yeah, we get confused. So.
Nicole the pattern or Nicole the person? That was Nicole the pattern.
Yeah.
So obviously we have the stuff coming out on Premium Stitch School, but there is still loads that pops up on Basic Stitch School memberships as well. And then this year, so Pippa, which I'm wearing, is out. I think I'm going to cut myself off, but there we go. So maxi version, midi version, and short version. Nice. We wanted to start the year with a dress. Yes.
A really nice, pretty dress. Yeah. And it's very wearable. I mean, it's January. I've worn it with a cardi today for when I'm cold, but indoors because it's long sleeve. I've got my tights on. I've got my thermal vest tucked into my tights. This is the way to wear nice dresses at this time of year. So yeah, Pippa's out. And
we've got some Stitch School things coming up that may or may not have been talked about by the time this comes out, but they are coming, or they have already come out. So Pippa's finished with bias binding along the neckline.
Yes.
I love binding. It's my preferred way of doing things, but some people love facings and hate bindings. I feel like there's maybe a division in the sewing world.
I don't love binding.
Yeah, see.
I wouldn't say I love a facing, but I prefer doing a facing, yeah.
Yeah, so if you wanted to swap it over and actually have this neckline as faced instead, then we show you how to draft a facing, and obviously that works for any pattern where you've got a binding and you might prefer. So maybe So actually, I think it would work quite well on Pippa because you've got the buttons coming down, and it would add a little bit of stability to there.
Yeah. Especially if you had a finer viscose or crepe.
Exactly, yes, yeah. And there's also lots of other stuff on Stitch School about binding as well, if you're team binding or team facing.
Yeah, let us know which team you're in. And kits.
Some more kits coming in a couple of weeks. I won't say what they are, but... Kits coming. Treats.
And also a new pattern for our newsletter.
Yes.
So at the moment, when you sign up, you get the Annie blouse, which we started last year. Feels like a longer time.
It does feel like...
But I
think it was only last year.
Yeah, but now we're going to have a new pattern, which we're not saying what it is.
No. Should we keep it a secret?
We'll keep it a secret, but in February, basically, that will happen. But obviously, what happens to people who are already on the newsletter?
So you will receive an email with the new pattern in it. You don't need to sign up again. We'll be getting in touch with you with details of how to get hold of that. And actually, we've decided that when you sign up, if you're new to our newsletter and you're like, oh, actually, I prefer Danny to the new pattern, don't worry, you'll get both. So you'll get the new pattern, and it might not shout about Annie, but there'll be information about Annie in there as well.
Oh yeah, exactly. We're not going to start selling it.
No, it's always going to be free to you guys.
That's nice. another generous thing for the year.
Yeah, it feels like we all need a bit of generosity
exactly.
at the moment.
Exactly. Another workshop in Feb as well.
Yes, our first workshop of the year. We've got lots of Stitch School stuff planned. I've been doing a lot of planning.
You're gonna have a busy time, Rosie.
Yeah, yeah, I have. A lot of planning, a few anxiety moments of how much there is to do. But
just don't do it around the show.
No. That is my scheduling thing that I usually do.
Well, no, it's not your fault. It's just because you've got a lot on your plate. But yeah, this show, which we've got in March for another Stitch Festival, is always really exhausting. As fabulous as it is, it's very zapping. And then I think last time Rosie had to
sort of almost immediately after
start filming.
Okay.
Stitch School. So yeah. Hard worker. So yeah, and then you guys are doing some team makes, aren't you? Are you making this?
A mixture, yeah. We're doing it for Galentine's Day team makes.
Oh, I like that. That's become a bit of a tradition, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. A sort of treat yourself, do something nice with your friends.
I think Valentine's Day, it just makes you feel, I just feel like, I'm sorry to be a curmudgeon, but like, one, if you're single, then it bums you out. If you're in a relationship with someone who isn't like the most romantic person, let's face it.
Pressure.
Most people are pressure, you're disappointed. I think Galentine's Day is the only way. Celebrate yourself.
Yeah. And we'll be doing that, yes. So we'll be doing a fabric haul, choosing our fabric and choosing our patterns in the next week or so. And then it'll be the week of Galentine's Day. We'll be showing off our new mate.
Fabulous. Great. Well, that's enough. You probably need to lie down after that. So we'll be back in a couple of months, so it won't be so much. But yeah, hopefully this has just caught you up to date with everything that's going on and giving you a little tease of what's coming up as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.